Hey, lady, stop there.
What?
Give me your wallet. Come on, get it out fast. You know, all your money.
Here,
Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
All right.
Now you, hey, come on, you next. Get in the car. You're coming with us.
No, I am not getting in the car.
We got guns. You're coming with us.
I said no. I said no.
Hey, lady, stop there.
What?
Give me your wallet. Come on, get it out fast. You know, all your money. Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
All right.
Now you, hey, come on, you next. Get in the car. You're coming with us.
No, I am not getting in the car.
We got guns. You're coming with us.
I said no. I said no. Did it look like I was?
Okay. Okay, so Natalie, go stand by your targets. So, Natalie, what did you think about this?
Well, I thought I would at least hit them once, but I didn't, which is really embarrassing.
So you didn't hit any of those targets even once?
Not even on the outside. From my perspective, it looked like I did.
Okay, so if this were real life, what do you think would have happened after you said, no, I'm not getting in the car, I'm not going with you, and you pulled out your gun and started shooting?
I think it would have scared them off. It's very loud.
Okay.
And I think they would have decided it wasn't worth it.
Okay, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. When you started shooting, they could have just said, oh, we're out of here, and taken off. Or they could have realized they didn't get hit and been really mad and came over and grabbed you, because did you have any more ammo after that?
No.
And what were you carrying?
Just a 38 revolver.
You were carrying a Smith & Wesson 642 5-shot snub nose and 38 special, and you really didn't have time to reload, and you took your 5 shots, and you had 5 shots, 3 targets, didn't hit them. So what's the moral of this story, you think?
Practice more at the shooting range.
Practice more, and what else?
Be prepared to reload if needed, or have a,
have some
reloads. Another weapon.
How about another weapon with more ammo? Yeah.
Although, honestly, I would only carry a second one if I felt that was a very probable circumstance.
Okay, so
I wouldn't carry 2 firearms going to the grocery store or going to work.
Okay, so then, so what would you say then, based on this, if you were going to carry a gun, what kind would you carry then?
I would probably have a bigger bag, something that didn't have as many compartments. This one has quite a few compartments in it. It's easy to get things lost in it, so I would probably have a different bag.
What kind of a gun would you carry instead?
Semi-automatic.
Okay, with more rounds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you want to run it again with a gun that fits that description then, and see how much better you do?
Let's get that. Hopefully we get at least one.
All right, let's run this again with a different gun and see.
Hey, lady, stop where you are. Give me your keys.
Okay.
Give me your wallet. Now, come on, hurry up.
Calm down.
Hey, come on, I don't have all day. Give me your wallet.
All right.
Now, get in the car. Come on. No, you're coming with us.
I am not.
You're coming with us. Get over here right now.
I'm not getting in the car with you. No. Go. Get away.
There you go.
Okay, Okay, so how did that go? You're clear, so you can just set the gun down there on the hood. Let's take the camera and go down and see how you did. Okay, now, let me grab this camera.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would have. Oh yeah.
Okay, so Nat, how did that go?
Much better. I feel like that one actually didn't have as much kickback. I felt it was much smoother.
This gun, you mean?
Yes, it was a little harder to get out of my purse. I don't know if it was just the holster was bigger or maybe it was just the action of pulling it out. I stumbled on that a little bit. But the anticipation, when I fired the first shot, I was expecting more of a bang, more of a kickback, but it wasn't. It was actually fairly easy to control. And then, you know, once I got behind the car, it was just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 until I was out. And it was...
Okay, and how many hits did you have?
Let's see. Well, we've got this one here. I probably wouldn't be lethal, but at least damaging. This could have possibly grazed the face. This could have possibly grazed the shoulder. This one would have been a lethal right in the face. This would have been disarmed him. This one could have definitely disarmed him. There are wasps over here, by the way. And this would have been a lethal shot. So, depending if it was, let's see, damaging, lethal, hopefully those would have been my first 3.
Okay, and how many shots did you have to shoot to get that many hits?
Too many.
13. That magazine takes 13 rounds. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not really good. 7, 8.
So you had about 50%.
Somewhere here.
About 50%.
Here.
50% hits. Okay, so your hit rate was about 50%. And so overall, how do you feel seeing this demonstration, being part of this?
Given that if I was in a circumstance where I would have felt there could have been a potential threat, I would have definitely taken the 13 shot.
Okay. And which gun was the easiest one to shoot?
I want to say the second, but that might have been just because it was my second time and I was shooting cold. So I was shooting cold first time, so maybe that wasn't quite as good. Maybe if I would have do the first one again, the 5 shot again, maybe I would be more accurate since I had a little more practice, but I don't know.
Well, you want to do it again just to see?
No,
we'll mark these if you want and do it one more time just to see.
Alright, we can do that. It's just
All right.
5 shots, why not?
Alright, we'll do 5 more just to see.
Alright, we'll see.
Alright.
Hey, lady, give me your wallet.
Okay.
Give me your. Come on, hurry up. You know. Oh, I don't have time for this. Get in the car. Get her. Someone get her. Grab her. Grab her.
Get away! Get away!
Okay, you can set the revolver down on the hood. So, what do you think? You get any better?
I don't know, let's go see.
She did hit outside, but it was really hot.
Were all of them really high?
Yep. That's it. Oh no, there's one over here that's low.
Okay, so how'd you do?
Terrible.
Did you hit them? Hit the bad guys?
No.
No, you gave them a haircut. You went too high. That means you weren't finding, you know, if you're going to carry a snub-nosed revolver, you need to practice point shooting at this distance, because those little sights are so hard to see that you really have to practice just pointing and shooting.
Yeah.
Point shooting.
In fact, I don't even think I used the sight thinking back.
Right. So you got to practice. You got to do point shooting, and you got better that time. But it's only because we did a little practice in the meantime by shooting already. But yeah. Okay.
Right.
There's a lesson here. There is a lesson here, and the lesson is that if you're going to carry a gun, get some training, get some practice, and do some real-world training on real-world scenarios. And
You don't get that.
huh?
You don't get that.
Yeah, you got a pinch finger too. So get some trigger training. So, and in our state, in Kansas, they have constitutional carry, which means people can just throw a gun in their pocket now and go out and carry it. And if they do that without any training, you think it might have some kind of look a little bit like this, maybe?
Yep.
Yep. So if you're going to go carrying also, and you're not a real expert, I would say take as many rounds as you can. So take a semi-auto that's got a good magazine count. The little small 5 and 6 round, either snub-nosed revolvers or the little pistols, the 380s, the small 9mm, it just might not be enough rounds unless you're really
Those would work good in
practiced.
a car. If someone tried to come.
They'd work good close up, like face to face. Yeah, but they may not be like in this scenario. The semi-auto worked better because they had more rounds, and they let somebody who wasn't as experienced shoot more shots. Right?
Right.
Okay. So, Jeremy, do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, so the main reason that she was really missing with this gun, and that's one of the problems with snub noses, is that when you think you're pointing straight, you're actually pointing high. Because of the way you have to hold this gun, if I'm going to point it straight like this, I'm actually aiming up because the barrel's pointed up. The snub noses kind of trick you into thinking they're level when they're not. You actually almost have to point just a little bit down, because now my sights are perfectly in line, and I'm actually pointing downward just a tad is what my feeling is, but it's really going straight at this point. So that's why she's missing. With these small barreled guns, you must have to really practice with them, because you'll trick yourself into shooting high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I even tried thinking down, and
in fact,
Those are the ones I probably hit at the top, and I was still way too
yeah,
high.
and all your shots were high. We noticed that all your shots went high, and so that's why you need to practice point shooting. Just point your arm straight. It's like pointing your finger down there with the gun at the end of your finger. Where your finger points is where the gun's going to go, and you really kind of have to keep the muzzle down a little. You really can't see the sights on that gun. There really are virtually no sights to see. And we'll lay the two guns on the hood of the car, and you can take a look at the two guns we used. And but yeah, I think that's right. So there's a good lesson here. There's a good lesson here in what to carry, and you know, these are great if somebody is real experienced. The little 5-shot snubbies are great if you're really experienced and practiced. But if you're not, they can be a little tricky. And there's only 5 rounds, so everyone's got to count.
Everyone's got to count. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when there's multiple targets down there. All right, well let's lay the other gun out. We'll get a close up of them side by side.
It's easier to aim.
It's easier to pull the trigger on this.
All right, so there's the two guns. This one is a Springfield XD 9mm subcompact, in 9mm, and this one is a Smith & Wesson 642, and they are roughly, you know, they're roughly the same size gun for the most part, you know, and probably nearly the same weight or very close to it. But this one has a 13-round magazine, and this one has a 5-round cylinder. This one is in 38 special or 38 special plus P, which is a little hotter than a regular 38 special. This is in 9mm, and if you were shooting a 9mm, you can get 9mm plus P, which makes it about the same as 38 special plus P. And 9mm and 38 special are roughly the same size bullet. So as far as, you know, stopping power, they're very, very similar. It's just that one allows for more of a novice shooter to get off more shots, and this one you need to be more of an expert shooter because you need to be able to shoot and hit in 5 rounds and then reload quickly if you need to reload. Whereas this one, if you can't get the job done in 13, maybe you should really think about even having a gun, or if you're going to have one and you can't do it in 13, definitely more practice. So anyway, so that's kind of what we did. We did this to kind of show a point. And so, Nat, you think we proved the point?
I think so.
Think so? And we're not trying to make fun of Nat. She's a good shooter if she has time. And her problem is too that you have cross eye dominance, right?
That's right.
You're left eye dominant and right-handed. And so that makes a difference sometimes. It means she really needs to practice more. And
Yeah, I did consider doing it left-handed, but
yeah. And she doesn't have the time to practice because she's got a couple of kids that she's got to take care of, and so anyway, but that's the deal. And she lives in town, so she can't come out and just shoot in the backyard like we can over here.
that's right.
All right, so that's it. We're gonna call it at this and say see you later. So now you want to say see you later?
All right, see you later.
All righty.